Would you like your business to be known as the premium business in your industry? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about and how you can use your style to really be seen as the premium business. Now, if we have not met before, hi, my name is Nikki Henricks, and I am a Christian personal brand stylist. And I help female entrepreneurs create a wardrobe that is brand aligned so they can really stand out and be seen as the premium business in their industry. Let's get started. So, like I said, today we're going to talk about how can you really stand your business apart from many others in your industry so that as premium um, or dream clients are scrolling on Instagram and get to know you a little bit better, they can be like, whoa, I'm interested in her because her business, from what I can tell, is very premium. That is what is being communicated in so many different areas. Now, how is this possible? Well, I truly believe that you can be that premium brand and be seen as it when you show that one thing that you do and prioritize in your brand with everything that from the results, how you interact with clients, what's in your style is showing excellence. Now, let's go over the word excellence because a lot of times in life we'll use these words that we've heard and have known forever, right? But we don't really we think we understand what it means, but then we actually look it up and be like, whoa, okay. So I want to define excellence, and this was with the um, Merriam-Webster dictionary. So, like valuable quality, very good, superior. It talked about like first class, so excellence. And not only, it's very interesting, not only is this something that, people are looking for, especially in today's world, where a lot of times people sadly just want to do as much as they have to. Unfortunately, there's a lot of businesses. There's a lot of amazing businesses out there, right? But there's a lot of businesses too that kind of just do what they have to. Like go only this far when they could go this far. That are out there that really do not provide an excellent experience. And for clients, high-end clients, they want the premium first class feel, right? And so this is how you can really draw them in, is by showing excellence, but also when you have excellence be a standard in your business and really showing that it is through your style, you are drawing in those best clients, but also as a Christian female entrepreneur, I believe it is our responsibility as Christian women to provide that excellence, to show that excellence. In the Bible, it is in Colossians 3:23 through 24. It says, do everything wholeheartedly, not as for man. Like, yes, we need to love, but ultimately, what we should be thinking about when we are serving people in our business, the standard that we have is act like everything we do is for God. Because if that is our standard, we are going to deliver so much value, so much love to mankind as we are doing it, right? As we are focusing, like, okay, if I pretend like everything I'm doing is for the Almighty God, the creator of our world, like our standards can be so high. And so we're gonna just be able to get amazing results, serve people down here so well, right? Which will fulfill the love your neighbor as yourself. Because I'm sure you, female founder, also love working with brands that feel so premium because excellence is their standard. And so, with this verse, not only are we honoring God, when we serve with excellence, when our business is known for excellence, but also we are able to love and serve our customers so much better as well. And so this standard of excellence, I'm sure it is something that you are like, yeah, like our goal is to go above and beyond to be not just good, but very good in how we serve our clients. But I want to ask you a question. It's okay if it stings a little bit. Are you incorporating excellence into your style? Is it truly very good, first class? Or is it good and it's kind of just stayed there because you've been prioritizing other things? Because here's the thing, is that even if you show and incorporate and do excellence in your business with getting your clients results, with interacting with them, if you do not show it in different areas, including your style, people are going to wonder. They're not going to be sure and they might hesitate to buy from you. So it could take them longer to buy from you. It could, maybe even they find you and they just can't see evidence fully for that. And so they move on to a different business and I'm not exactly sure who this quote came from or if it's just, one of those quotes that kind of circulated. But how you do one thing is how you do so many things, right? And so there's something called the halo effect in the psychology world. And basically, it's the effect that with your brain, so how you see someone at first and that first impression, that first judgment of them is going to affect how you think about them in so many different other ways. So, let's say like you meet, let's say you are at a networking event and you meet this woman sitting next to you and you're having lunch together and she orders a very healthy food. And you're like, wow, like she is very good. She's excellent at taking care of her body, is your first thought, right? Well, with the halo effect and that first impression, your brain just kind of keeps going on that and actually like searches for evidence to find that like she's excellent in this area. She's probably excellent in this area and this area and this area. And so your brain like is just hungry for research and data to back up that first judgment. Like, oh, she must be an excellent mom. She must be an excellent wife. She must be excellent business. And so this is how you can really use your style to show others, hey, excellence is a big standard around here. We are an excellent brand. We serve our clients with excellence because think about how much stronger, okay, you see her eating this healthy dinner and you're like, okay, she is very good about what she eats. And then you notice her outfit and she looks very put together. It's not just good, it's very good. And so you're like, oh, she's also excellent in her style. And boom, halo effect. Okay, like we already got two excellent standards here. I bet she's excellent wife, mother, business owner. I bet she serves her people with excellence. So this is how you can really use your style when you have that excellent standard in your style to show people through the halo effect. Yes, we serve our clients with excellence, and that's really going to draw in and show you and your brand as the premium brand because although, like I said earlier, there's a lot of amazing businesses out there, Unfortunately, there's a lot of businesses out there that don't have that excellence standard. And so as you show yourself as that excellent standard, you are standing apart from many others in your industry. And, so in that scenario, maybe the food was the first thing, but a lot of times that first impression that people see of you is your style. And it happens in milliseconds. I want you to blink your eye. Like it's quick, right? Well, a first impression happens in the blink of an eye, sometimes even quicker. Isn't that crazy? And a lot of times, if you are there visually, your style impacts that first impression so much. So let's flip it around now. Let's say that woman that's ordering that healthy food, let's say she got there first at the networking event and she saw you walk in. Well, she is going to have a first impression judgment like that, right? Of you as you were walking in. She's gonna be like, boom. Like there's gonna be something popping in her head of what she thinks that you are because of that first impression. And based on that first impression and the halo effect, she's gonna go through this whole judgment line of what you're like and what your business is like and should I talk with her, is she someone that I would even buy from, like all of those things are going on in her mind like boom 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 from that first impression. And like sat in her subconscious she's thinking like, how does she look? Does she look very good? And based on that, she's going to judge how your business is. And possibly even like if she even wants to talk to you about your business, if you have many conversations. So potentially what could happen is you do look excellent, thankfully. You decided to go from good to very good, first class in your style. And as you walk in, she looks at you. She has that first impression so quickly. And her first impression does see excellence. And so the halo effect's going, oh, wow, look at her. She looks so put together. Wow, she looks very good. Huh, I wonder what she does. I bet she's really good at what she does. I bet she's so put together and excellent in her style. I bet she's that way in her business as well. I bet her clients get really good results. You sit down and she's like, okay, like, let's get this conversation going. And you get a new client. Like, this is the possibility of really showing excellency in your style, incorporating the first impression, incorporating the halo effect. So, I want to go over a few things of, okay, you're like, okay, this is important. A few things that you can ask, like, is my style good or is it very good? Is it at that excellent standard? Both to honor God, but also to draw in and set apart yourself, your brand as the premium brand. Because here's the thing, brand is so important. People will pay more money when they feel like they can trust brands. And premium brands, like they go above and beyond. Like you can trust us and you're going to have like such a better experience, right? So not only will more people buy from you, but also they're willing to pay more from premium brands. So, here's a few things I want you to think of as you're thinking about your business wardrobe. Are these boxes that are getting checked because yes, you are doing these, or does your style need to be tweaked a bit to really incorporate all these so that you have the excellent standard? Okay, so I want you to think about quality. Is it great quality? Do your pieces look like they've had a good, well-worn year. And if that's the case, we need to switch it out with something, or we just need to say goodbye and find a different piece, right? If they look worn, um, what is that saying? That is not an excellent standard. That's not a very good standard. I don't really care about how I look. I'm too busy. All these things, right? Not an excellent standard. So I want you to think like, are there holes? And honestly, hey, I have been there before where like I look down and I'm like, oh, shoot, there's a hole there. I had no idea. It can creep up on us, right? It can happen all of a sudden. Like maybe it's snagged, right? Something snagged on it, and all of a sudden you got a hole. But look for holes. Look for the pilling, like those little bumps. Check to make sure like that's not happening at all. And two, just like there are certain pieces, especially on Amazon, which is why sometimes I will buy there, but I have a hard time being like, buy from Amazon because so many of their pieces are put together and they're not great quality because they're not put together well, whether it's like the thread is coming out, um, or like it's kind of a weird shape, which we'll kind of go into next, but just like, is it good quality? Is it great quality or very good quality, right? Doesn't have to be high end all of the time, but you need to decide to have a very good quality standard. And you might have to stop buying from stores, honestly, but is it worth it? Is it worth it to be seen as that premium brand? And something I would caution as well, unfortunately, so I'll tell you about my experience. So I think it was fall, this last fall, I was looking for a pair of pants, some leopard print pants. And I went to an app that used to be really great and found an influencer that was recommending this pair of pants. So I was like, okay, she recommends it. I'm going to buy it. Um, got it. And I believe, I'm trying to think if it was like the first time I wore it or even before I wore it. It might have been the first time I wore it, but it like uncoming undone, the hem and everything. There's string all over because it wasn't the greatest quality. And I had bought stuff from the store before, but just a note to forewarn you is that just because someone recommends it does not mean that they wore it. Actually, they might have just found it online and here you go. So that's just something to be cautious about. But something like that, that's not great quality. And sometimes you have to shop from stores before you really understand. There's a store in particular too that I have gotten a lot of clothes recently, and some have held up well and some have not so much. And it's a decision. Do I want to keep buying from the store? But if it doesn't have the greatest quality, I'm basically wasting time getting something, wearing it a couple times, but then a button coming off, or um, I think what else I had happen, just things not staying together, sequins coming off, those sort of things. Raise your standard to excellence by saying, I am going to buy pieces that have good quality that I'm going to be able to wear. And um, that I'm not going to be worried about a button falling off in the middle of a networking event. It's better to have less clothes with good quality than more clothes with poor quality. So, good quality. Because then, once again, using the halo effect, when they see, hey, our standards are high here, we I shop from good quality places, they're going to think, okay, like there, as someone sees you and that's your standard and your style. Okay, so quality is very important to her. That's great. So her products are going to be really good quality. Using that halo effect affects so many things, and you really break it down even just by your style pieces. With every one of these that we're going to go over, you can use the halo effect about how people are seeing you and what your clothes are saying. So, good quality. I want you to think about it fitting well. There was a study done with someone that just got like a suit off of the rack and someone that got a suit tailored to them. And it showed that the one that had it tailored was more credible, was more trustworthy. And so it really matters that things fit you well. That because you are understanding and applying how your body shape is, that you pick those right pieces so that it does fit like a glove. It does fit like a tailored piece, or very similar, so that you can look more credible, you can look more trustworthy. And once again, just showing that excellence. Hey, when I dress, it is very good. Not just good, very good, because this is my standard. And then number 3, I wanted to go over is having an efficient closet, an efficient wardrobe, business wardrobe. And this is really going to more in the category of like kind of time. So, and you being able to wear like good quality put together pieces. Like I said in the story of like you walking in and she's like, oh my goodness, she looks really put together. She looks very excellent in how she's presenting herself today, her appearance. Well, you definitely can look that way when your closet is crazy, but how much easier, how much more likely are you going to when you have an efficient wardrobe that makes it super easy and quick to grab a piece, put it together, boom, you're done. And because your standard is great quality and fits well, like everything just goes and gets packaged together, and your appearance is just excellent. So, look at your business wardrobe. I would challenge you tonight or this weekend and ask yourself, like, is my wardrobe efficient so that like it is easy to take one thing and then another and put it together? And is it great quality? And does the things fit well? Take inventory. Take the stuff out that does not. Say goodbye. Or if you are really intent on keeping it, pack it away so that the only things that you are seeing are those pieces that really have that excellent standard. So that when you are walking around, let's say you're walking around to a coffee shop, you're going to do some extra work there. People see you and think, wow, she looks so put together. She looks very good. She looks excellent. And you guys strike up a conversation, waiting for your coffee. She hears about what you do. And sure enough, her sister-in-law has been looking for someone in your industry, but she knows that her sister-in-law, what some might call picky. No, her sister-in-law cares about the kind of care that she gets, the kind of results that she gets. She wants that premium client. And so she connects you with her sister-in-law, becomes a client just because you have that high standard of excellence and you show that when you are doing business and representing your business and brand out in the world. So it's time to stand out as the premium brand, and you can do this with your style by just taking inventory, making a few tweaks, and raising that standard to excellence. All right, well, until next time. Oh, down below in the caption, if you'd like to connect, well, first of all, I would love to know a takeaway you had and if this was helpful or not. Have you thought of this before? I'd love to know in the comments. Also, I'd love to connect. So got that down there. And also I have a free resource style trend guide for you. So you can find that all below. But until next time, know that I am cheering you on in your style. God has given you an amazing opportunity with your business to create a high impact in the world. You can create an even higher impact when your style has a standard of excellence. So, bye for now.